Asia is a continent full of rapid growth and opportunities, but behind the success stories, many nations are facing looming crises. From economic meltdowns to political chaos, some countries are teetering on the edge of collapse. In this eye-opening video, we're diving deep into 10 Asian countries at risk of disaster. And trust me, you won't want to miss the one that's in the most danger. Stick around till the end to uncover shocking truths and the unsettling future of these nations. Let's get started. Number 10. Nepal. Nepal is struggling with a declining economy, political uncertainty, and a major job crisis. With thousands migrating every year, businesses shutting down, and inflation making life harder, the country faces a tough future. Despite attempts at recovery, Nepal's economy remains fragile. Can it find a way out, or will it continue on this downward spiral? Number 9. Pakistan. Pakistan is drowning in foreign debt, struggling with skyrocketing inflation and power outages. The Pakistani rupee is at an all-time low, and industries are shutting down due to rising costs. Even with IMF bailouts, the economy remains unstable. The situation has led to mass protests, food shortages, and an uncertain future. Will Pakistan be able to recover, or is a total collapse inevitable? Number 8. Myanmar. Since the military coup in 2021, Myanmar has been in a state of crisis. Protests, violence, and economic instability have crippled the nation. Foreign investments have disappeared, and millions are struggling with poverty. The military regime is facing international sanctions, making it even harder for the country to recover. Will Myanmar ever see peace and prosperity again? Number 7. Lebanon. Lebanon's financial system has collapsed, the currency has lost over 90% of its value, and basic services are failing. The banking system has frozen people's savings, causing massive frustration among citizens. Hyperinflation has made daily necessities unaffordable, and fuel shortages have pushed businesses to shut down. The country is on the brink of total economic ruin. Can Lebanon find a way out of this crisis? Number 6. Afghanistan. Since the Taliban took over, Afghanistan has been in deep crisis. International aid has dried up, famine is spreading, and millions are struggling to survive. Women have been removed from workplaces, schools are shutting down, and economic activity has come to a standstill. The country is heavily dependent on foreign help, but with sanctions in place, the situation continues to worsen. The future looks dark. Number 5. North Korea. North Korea is facing extreme poverty, food shortages, and economic collapse due to strict international sanctions. The country's trade is heavily restricted, and citizens are struggling to afford basic necessities. Reports of people suffering from malnutrition are rising, and the government's policies are only making things worse. With growing instability and a lack of resources, is Kim Jong-un losing control? Number 4. Laos. Laos has taken massive loans from China, and now it's struggling to repay. The country's currency has lost value, inflation is at a record high, and unemployment is rising. The government is trying to boost tourism to save the economy, but the debt burden is too heavy. Will Laos be able to escape this financial crisis, or will it fall deeper into economic instability? Number 3. Yemen. Yemen has been torn apart by war for years. The ongoing conflict has destroyed infrastructure, hospitals, and businesses. Millions of people are suffering from hunger. International aid is not enough to meet the demand. The country is one of the most unstable places in the world, and peace seems like a distant dream. How long can Yemen survive in these conditions? Number 2. Bangladesh. Once a rising economy, Bangladesh is now struggling with job losses, rising debt, and devastating floods. Overpopulation is making things worse, and industries are failing to keep up with demand. The garment industry, the backbone of the economy, is facing global competition, leading to mass layoffs. The government is trying to bring stability, but the challenges are immense. Can Bangladesh sustain its growth, or is it heading towards a financial meltdown? Number 1. Maldives. The Maldives is at serious risk of vanishing due to rising sea levels. The country's economy heavily depends on tourism, but climate change is making things unpredictable. Coral reefs are dying, beach erosion is worsening, and storms are becoming more frequent. If no drastic measures are taken, the Maldives could become uninhabitable in the coming decades. Will the world step in to save this paradise? Or is it already too late? These countries are facing serious challenges, but is collapse truly inevitable? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates.